InstaSnap, good morning. What's going on? Happy Monday, golly gosh. So today, here's the plan. Robert and I are doing a little bit of a fun day today. We're gonna start with some work, and then we're going to go and do a bunch of fun things. We're gonna cross off from our perfect day plan. We're gonna do some shopping and some massage and some pampering and all the stuff, right? So I wanna share a little story about it first. When I was an electrical apprentice a couple of years ago, it was on the Sunday afternoons going into the work week when all the excitement from the weekend was dying down, and the thought of having to go to work in the morning, I used to have this tremendous anxiety come over me. It was as if the cells in my body knew that this was not my path. This was not my freaking journey to be an electrician, golly gosh. And so I used to get this this gut-wrenching thing, it was a sickening feeling. I just didn't want to go to work. And I know that anxiety is such a common thing. A lot of people have similar things like that, right? Different things bring it on and cause it for different people. Here's my words of advice on that. The first thing that worked for me was I never stewed on what I didn't want. If you have a thing like that and you're doing an avoidance and you're currently living a life or part of the life that you don't want, don't keep thinking about it. Don't keep thinking about the job. On the contrary, think about what you want. So what I did back then is I did a perfect day plan. I literally got a pen and a paper and I wrote down 8 a.m., what am I doing? 9 a.m., what am I doing? 10 a.m., what am I doing? I wrote out in my mind the perfect day. Or I should say I wrote it on paper, but I visualized it in my mind every single day. The getting into the car and going down to the lift and getting into the car and have the girl here and going to breakfast and the people at the cafe know us and what we'd be eating and we'd be relaxed and chilled and having a good time. And then we'd pull up at the valet and then we'd go shopping and we'd blow money and it wouldn't mean anything, and then we'd go get the massage, you know what I mean? This is the kind of thing I was running, and my reality at the time was I was getting paid $10 an hour and driving a Toyota Corolla to a job that I hated, but I didn't think that. And so to date, we've had a bunch of perfect days. This is not the first one. This is just one of them, right? But we've had many, many, many days that are exactly like how I visualized all that time ago. So the first tip, do not stew on what you don't want. Think about what you do want. Get creative. Majority of people I know, they know exactly what they don't want and they keep thinking about it. Oh, I don't want my job, and I don't want my boss, and I don't want this current situation financially, and my health is crappy, and I got the pains, and I got all this stuff that I don't want, and I don't want to end up like that person. They keep thinking about it. And that which you think about is what you are vibrating on and resonating at and attracting into your life. And so the more you think about what you don't want, the more that you're going to create that which you don't want. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's back to front. Get down your perfect day on paper. Second tip that worked for me, the anxieties and the depressions and the feelings in your body that don't feel good and they don't feel comfortable. Here's another way to look at them. Rather than trying to think, well, there's something wrong with me, I'm doing a depression and I need drugs or I need someone to tell me what's wrong with me. Try to ask yourself, what are the benefits of having this horrible feeling that I'm currently experiencing? When I'm doing an anxiety relating to my work, isn't that gut-wrenching feeling pushing me harder to go and work on my own business and get myself financially independent? Isn't that a blessing then? I see people who hate their jobs and hate their lives, but they don't have that gut-wrenching thing. They've just sort of numbed themselves out. Yeah, well, things could be worse and my job's good enough. Fuck that. Good enough is not good enough. This is your life. You want the best. Why would you not want the very best for your life? You want the best and nothing less. Fucking good enough, golly gosh. So you want to say thank you for the body for producing these fucking uncomfortable feelings. They push me. So when the body brings on an anxiety, fantastic, thanks body. I'm going to go get clearer on my uncertainties and I'm going to work harder so I don't have to have the anxiety anymore. When the body brings on a depression, fantastic, thanks body. I'm comparing my reality, I'm comparing what is to a fantasy that I've become attached to. And when I'm doing a depression, I'm negating all the blessings in my life. I'm being ungrateful and my mind is out of grace. I'm having a disgrace. And in that state of mind, your manifestation capabilities fall through the floor. You can't create a beautiful life if you don't have gratitude. So focus on what you want, get clear on what you want, visualize, write it out, get it on paper, put it into time and space by writing that thing down. Don't ever think about what you don't want. Think about what you do want and you'll bring it closer to you. When the body brings on signs and symptoms, fantastic, thank it.